Hello, welcome in. Today has been a cold and stormy and then sunny and then stormy again spring day. Kind of my favorite weather, actually. So since I'm in such a good mood, I thought that I would create another video for you. So thank you for joining me. Let's see, all you're going to need today is just a bit of floor space with a yoga mat and a yoga blanket. But if you would rather not get down on the floor, then you can just use an armless chair and make sure you have a bit of a blank wall available. All right, let's get started. This first movement is going to target the upper back, the shoulder blades, and the chest. You're going to start with a stance that feels about hip width apart. Look down at your feet and make sure your heels look like they're lined up behind your third toe. Let your body weight shift into the back of your heels. And then when you're ready, just start to breathe into your upper torso, into your shoulders. Make sure your heels look like they're lined up behind your third toe. Hinge your shins forward a couple times. Make sure your knees are tracking over your third toe and just align everything as needed. And then let your weight shift back into your heels and see if you can soften through your heels and let your heels kind of smush, kind of open up. Imagine that they're 3 times their size. Let all of your body weight shift into your heels as you breathe to smudge out tension. Just kind of fill up your upper torso, and then when you exhale, let your body weight fall into your heels. And then with your next inhale, pick up your shoulders into your ears. And then exhale, pull them back behind you. Inhale, pick them up a little more, and then exhale, pull your shoulder blades down and back a little more, and let your palms rotate open so that your palms are kind of facing the right and left sides of the room, almost like they're trying to face the back of the room. And you're going to feel your shoulder blades pinch together, and the back of your arms will kind of bunch up. Inhale into your chest and exhale. Roll your arms back, your palms back. Straighten out those elbows. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Inhale into your chest and exhale. Down your back and into your heels. And then when you're ready, just start to let your head drop to one side, nice and slow, gentle. And you're going to feel almost like your skin or a fascia burn or a referral going all the way down your arms. And everybody is going to feel this different because everybody's tension is different. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades and your palms back a little more. Exhale down your back into your heels. Let your toes feel fluffy. A couple more. Side to side tilts, maybe a full circle, whatever you feel like doing. Just make sure your neck and your head feel like they're floating and that they're not being wrenched to one side. All of your activation should be in your shoulder blades, the back of your arms. You're going to feel an arch to your spine. Wiggle out the wrists or move the palms in a different way. Inhale again, exhale. Float your head back to neutral, and then pick your shoulders blades back up with an inhale. And then exhale. Let your arms roll forward so that your knuckles are facing together in front. And then start to tuck your chin and concave through your chest and round through your spine. Tuck your tailbone and let your tailbone face forward, but let your sit bones go back. So your tailbone is kind of facing or pointing at the back of your knees, but your sit bones are kind of reaching for the back of your mat. Now I am just going to place my palms right here on my quads, and I'm just going to let them slide down over my knees. And my palms, my thumbs are kind of getting a massage on my kneecaps and on my shin bones. And the fascia along my shin bones are getting a massage from my thumbs, or the heel of my hand that connects to my thumbs. Look down at your knees, make sure they're still tracking straight. So once you are in a full forward fold, relax your head, let your head dangle from your spine. Shift your weight back into your heels. Check out your knees, make sure they're still hinging forward over the center of your toe. Think about your heels being really big and all of your weight into your heels. Toes can feel fluffy and responsive on the floor. Let your head hang from your shoulders, let your spine hang from your hips, and then just start to do some shoulder rolls. Breathing into your lower back if that feels good to do. Usually if you're folded in half like this, breathing might be a little difficult. And then once you've done enough shoulder blade rolls, connect your knuckles together and then feel the stretch down your back body and use that stretch as you're coming back up. Put all your weight in your heels. And just feel the fascia on your back just kind of recoiling and coming back to a shortened position. It was all lengthened out just a second ago. And then once you're standing up tall, zip your midline up with your thumbnails. Bring your thumbnails up the midline. Inhale into the shoulders and let your hands break apart at the top and float your arms down with a good exhale. And then we're just going to go forward one more time. So from here, your arms are rotated back. Good inhale into the chest. Exhale, pull those shoulder blades back and down. And then inhale. Let your shoulders flow up and roll forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Move your sit bones behind you. Let your sit bones line up with your heels. Put all of your body weight into your heels. Look at your knees. Make sure they're still tracking forward in that straight line. Get that little massage over your kneecaps, down your shins. Tail is still kind of tucked, but sit bones are lifted. Let your head hang. Let your spine hang. A couple shoulder rolls if you want them. And then when you're ready, you're just going to walk your palms forward. I put a little yoga blanket here so that when I reach it, my right knee is just going to land on my blanket, and then I'm going to swing my left knee out in front. And I'm just going to be in what I refer to as the proposal position. And then bring your arms up and then hold your right arm with your left hand and then bring your arm cross body and connect your elbow, your right elbow, to the outside of your left knee. And then place your left palm on the back of your right wrist. And then with your left hand, you're going to push your right hand back and you're going to look behind you, and then maybe your front shin is going to tilt forward ever so slightly, or just a tiny bit, or not at all. You're going to inhale into your chest, and exhale, you're going to kind of pull your shoulder blade back if it feels okay to do. And then inhale, bring it forward, and then exhale, pull it back, and look back. And just move with your breath. Now this movement should feel easy, not too much tension between the palm and the wrist. Just kind of a seesaw movement with your breath. And just keep that shoulder blade engaged and your chest relaxed. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, pull that shoulder blade back. Okay, and then when you're ready, you're going to stop with your right hand close to your thigh. You're going to look behind you. You're going to inhale into the chest. You're going to exhale into the shoulder blades, and then you're going to rest. And you're just going to go to the other side. So you can just switch knees here, but if you want to add a little movement element to it, you can place both hands down on the ground. You can bring your body into a plank position, lower the left knee, and then bring the right knee forward. Or however you want to get there. All right, bring both arms up with an inhale. Grab onto your left arm, pull it cross-body. Hook the elbow of your left arm onto the outer portion of your right knee. Place your right palm on the back of your left wrist, and then press your left wrist back. Look behind you. Inhale into your chest. Exhale, pull your shoulder blades together, not with a lot of effort. Just inhale, relax the chest. Exhale, engage the shoulder blades. And then when you're ready, end with your left palm closer to your right thigh. Look behind you, inhale, and exhale. Let everything go. And just roll that out. And then make your way to a tabletop position. And now you might be somebody who's like really good at push-ups, and if that's true, awesome. Feel free to do a full push-up if you want, but this movement is more for stretching and for body work and less for strength training. So I recommend that you be in a half push-up position. You're going to line up the outer edges of your pinky fingers and the outer edges of your palms with your mat. Knees together, squeeze your knees together. Inhale. Exhale, pull your belly up towards your spine. Keep that tension there as you inhale into your rib cage. Exhale, pull your rib cage inward. Hold that tension there. Inhale into the shoulders. Exhale, press your mat together with your thumb and your first 3 fingers. Inhale into the shoulder blades, lengthen out the back of your neck. Inhale into the shoulder blades. Exhale, press the mat together as you slowly lower down like you're trying to kiss the ground. And then inhale, and then exhale, press back up. Inhale into your shoulders. Exhale, press the ground together. Lower down as far as you want to go. Inhale, exhale, press the ground away. Inhale into the shoulders. Exhale, push the ground together. And just slowly lower down. Lower your knees until you're all the way down on the ground. Tuck your chin, lower your forehead to the ground. Now, as you can see, my blanket is now like on the middle of my quads, and this is going to be awesome in just a second. Outstretch your left arm as your forehead is down on the ground. Outstretch your left arm, and then place your right palm flat into the ground in the same push-up position. With your right palm, press the ground over to the right, lift your right leg, and roll your body over to the left. And bend your right knee and let your foot touch the ground behind you. Look over your right shoulder like you're trying to see behind you, only as far as you want to go. Inhale into your shoulders. Exhale, kind of press down into the ground with anything that's touching the ground. Inhale into your shoulders. They're all bunched up, but they're not tensed up. Exhale, push into the ground as your right hand pulls your body back to facing down. Bring your left arm back in, forehead on the ground. Outstretch your right palm. Press into the ground with your right palm, and then with your left palm, move the ground left, pick up your left leg, and I didn't mention it before, but your quad on the right is getting a deep massage on that blanket as you move nice and slow. Look over your shoulder if you want to. And then inhale into your shoulder blade. Exhale, press the ground away with anything that's touching the ground. Inhale into your shoulder blades. Exhale, press into the ground. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, pull your body back. You're getting that same massage on your quad. So if that's intense, go really slow. You can also tuck your toes under so that it's not as deep. You can flatten your toes so that it's deeper. And then just let your body come back to neutral. And then make your way back to a tabletop position. We're just going to stand up from here. So tuck your toes under, push the ground forward, push the ground away, lower your heels. Find your way back into the delicious forward fold. Let your spine dangle from your hips. Let your head dangle from your spine. Roll your shoulders. Put all your body weight in your heels. Make sure your heels are lined up with your third toe and your knees are lined up with your third toe. Shoulder rolls, wiggle your head, whatever you want to do. And then use the stretch that you feel from your heels to your shoulder blades. Feel that skin, feel that stretch. It's really long, and now it's going to recoil. Just move with your breath. As you slowly roll up, let your arms dangle. And then once you're about halfway up, roll your arms inward so your knuckles touch. Inhale, exhale. And once you're mostly straight, start to carve a line with your thumbnails. Imagine that you're just like zipping up some beautiful energy that you just created inside your body, all the way up your midline. Inhale into your shoulders, exhale, let your shoulder blades drop, let your knuckles look at each other behind you, let your head roll from side to side and feel how different that feels. Are you feeling that same burny skin stretch down your arms, or does it feel loosened up now? All right, that was amazing. Just do another set if you liked it and move on to a suggested video, or you could go back to the video you tried before this to see if it feels better. Either way, thank you for spending your time with me today. The spirit within me honors the spirit within you. Namaste.